good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. This is Film My Run on Zwift. My name is Stephen Cousins and we are broadcasting live on Facebook and on YouTube. While we're getting everything ready, it would be absolutely awesome if you could go and subscribe to the Film My Run YouTube channel and also the Zwift Live YouTube channel. You can also find us on Facebook at facebook.com/filmmyrun and also Twitter at filmmyrun, and the website is www.filmmyrun.com. It's very nearly time, so sit back, relax, don't forget to drop me a ride on and watch me do all the hard work. Goody. Oh no, camera's not on. What's wrong with the camera? Hang on a minute. There it is. Haven't turned the camera on. It is the Monday community run with the FMR group, MHG, ZLDR and PACK. We are set to run 10k this evening. I've got my Noble Pro Ambassador t-shirt on today, or vest on today. And I'm also watching, I have to admit to you, I am also watching the France-Belgium game on the TV on my iPad in front of me here. So hopefully I won't be too distracted. Hello to Jonathan. Hello Leafon. Tina. Lee Betts. Jonathan says just a walk for me tonight, track session earlier. And Lee Betts says, hi, hope everyone has had a good weekend. Yeah, how's your weekend been? What have you been doing? What did I do? We had a very, very running Saturday. So we had a running Saturday and we had a lazy, nice, relaxed Sunday. Went out on the paddleboard on Sunday morning. Very nice too. So we're going at 10 kph. We'll be here for an hour. We're going to get 10k done. Carol Rushworth is in there. And Paul Hayward is in there as well. Jonathan Perkin is walking. Who else have we got? Theo Heldorn is there. Hello, Theo. Nice to have you with us today. Cecile is there. Sherry is there, as usual. So let me just say hello to everybody. Hello, Anthony. Hello, Lee Martin. Hi, Lee. Victoria is in there as well. Hello, Vic. I don't know I'm saying hello to you. I've only just left you in the kitchen. Oh, I think it's just changed. So Tina says you won't like it that it says the Pride Run in the title. I think it's just changed to Monday Community Run or Monday Run or whatever. Sometimes it takes a few seconds to update. Oh yeah. Of course we went running on Sunday evening, didn't we? Jonathan says it wasn't terribly relaxing with the football on Sunday. Yes, that was a painful experience for everyone. So it was good that we got the first half done with a run rather than having to sit through that. But then the second half was almost doubly as painful. Jonathan, supporting England is bad for your health, is dangerous for your health, says Anthony. Yeah, quite agree with that as well. But it's still 0-0 between France and Belgium. And that is a pretty... I mean, it's been okay, but it's a fairly dull game. Do you know what? I think the whole of this European Championships has... Most of the games have been a bit boring. There's only been one or two that have been really great, really exciting. Or high scoring. And one of those was Scotland getting absolutely trounced. Right, let me say hello to everybody in game. Hello. Hello everyone, I hope you have had a great weekend. Thanks for joining the Monday Community Run. cunningly named because it's Monday. We are a community and we are running. Apart from some people who are walking, but that's absolutely fine as well. Do let me know if you did anything terribly exciting over the weekend. Now, the jeopardy of the evening. Are you all ready for the jeopardy of the evening? The jeopardy of the evening is that I have literally, just before I got changed and came out here, I've just finished eating a burger and fries. It is currently bouncing around in my stomach. Can I make it to the end of the run without having to dash out to either, well, you know, I mean, I won't go any further. So, Tina has been thoroughly stressed out at Pilates today. We were hoping to go and see Inside Out 2, but didn't get round to it. Tina's going to have her dinner. Take care, Tina. We'll see you later. Libet says, Stephen, do you think you will ever bring out a clothing range? Do you actually sell the Film My Run vests? Now, that's a very good question, which hopefully my wife will answer for you. We've been planning Film My Run merchandise for about 5 years. We have never got round to it. But we are getting ever closer. Every month, we get ever closer to ordering the first batch of Film My Run vests. Anthony says his eye is getting better. My sight in that eye is excellent. I've had to take the lens out on the left eye of my glasses. You'll have to get the other eye done now then. Oh, that's very kind of you, Lee. Right, Victoria, that's one sale of a Film My Run vest or t-shirt or cap or buff. I mean, I guess we'll do all the usual things. It's just, I've always wanted to do something a bit... I just don't want to do like a bog standard thing. But I suppose people like bog standard things. Oh, Lee says he'd buy merch as well. Thank you, Lee. Okay, Jonathan. Yeah, I mean, I know who Ben uses for his manufacturing. Actually, he uses some different companies. I mean, there's one company he uses which is very expensive. But I know the other company he uses. It's just, to be honest, it's just a case of getting a design that we like and then deciding. See, me and Victoria disagree a little bit as well about what we should get, because I think we should get a vest and a t-shirt. Victoria is not quite so sure, and it's all about, you know, you've got different sizes and male and female fit as well. And if you buy in bulk, that becomes then very expensive. So we'd have to get a loan out to pay for the initial run. So it does all get quite complicated and quite expensive. And especially when you've got two people trying to decide what to do, we have to both agree exactly what we're going to do. So that makes it even more complicated. Which is also why we still haven't finally decided who we're giving the treadmill to. Because Victoria and I can't agree. We will eventually. We'll thrash it out eventually, but... There you go. Victoria says we can't afford to tie up money in stock that may not sell. Hi, John Farrell. Carol would buy a hoodie, or she says a hoodie anyway. She didn't say she'd buy one. See, that's the other thing, Jonathan. We could get Vega caps with the Film My Run logo on, and we could have a deal with Injinji socks that we have Film My Run Injinjis. There's only 9 minutes to go in the France-Belgium game. It's still 0-0. So unless something dramatic happens in the last 10 minutes, if that's going to extra time, and we've been going for 10 minutes, and we are a mile into the run. Yeah, Paul, we could do that, but let's get some stock in the first place before we start thinking about getting rid of unsold stock. We haven't got any stock to start with yet. France, 0. Belgium, 0. With 8 minutes to go. A very good win for Spain last night. Well done, Spain. And a complete get out of jail for England. I agree with you, Carol. I don't really think we'll be doing socks, to be honest. I was just suggesting that it would be possible to get a deal with somebody like Injinji and then put your logo on it. But you're right, nobody's going to see a logo on some socks, are they, really? Although somebody in front of me at one of the races I was doing, I think it was the South Downs Way a couple of weeks ago, was wearing some knee-length Injinjis. And they had Injinji written in big letters on the back of the sock all the way up the calf muscle. So I could see that quite clearly from behind them. Anthony, we are no longer friends. Anthony says, I think you should let Victoria make all the decisions and you take over the cooking. You can lose friends easily, you know. Jonathan says, although I'm not sure Victoria would appreciate Stephen cooking. But at least you're the best American. Oh, France have scored. Yeah, I've just seen it. Okay. So 85 minutes gone. France have scored. That is it. Belgium will not get back from that. Belgium are not coming back from that. France have won. Oh, it was a deflection. A deflection into the back of the net. Carol says, you should be looking ahead, not down, Cousins. I know. I'm looking at the football, not at the screen. I should be looking up and ahead. You're right. John says, I need to get back into this running malarkey. I've turned to jelly. So I think we can kiss goodbye to extra time in the football. There is no way Belgium are going to score an equaliser in the last 5 minutes. So that's all over. Oh, the sock guy. Well, yeah, I guess so. I mean, it wasn't that. I mean, maybe it was when he was going uphill in front of me or something. Right, we are a quarter of the way through. Or I am anyway. The yellow beacon is 1/4 of the way through. Last week I did say we were going to change the route this week. Of course, I didn't manage to get it done in time, so we will be on a different route next week. Leafon, talking about trains. We, in the past 10 years, or even 20 years maybe, the rail companies have got rid of most of the old stock. So it's pretty much all new trains now, Leafon. There are, as Jonathan says, there are some very enthusiastic volunteers who do run some of the old rolling stock on some private lines, like steam trains and things like that. But some of the old diesel trains, we used to have them on the main lines up until about 10 or 15 years ago. But they've all mostly been replaced now. I remember the doors that you used to open with your hands. Turn the handle and open the door on the train. No longer do that now. Although Jonathan says there are quite a few locomotives that are coming up to 100 years old. Wow. What, diesel? No. Where are we? 1924 would still be steam trains, wouldn't it? Steam locomotives. Yeah, we do. Yeah, only on privately run lines. Anthony says steam still runs on the main lines. Where? Oh, I suppose the one of the Scottish lines, like from London to Scotland? Is there a steam train that does that? We are having a discussion about steam trains on the live stream. It's never-ending excitement here. Okay, Jonathan says Pickering to Scarborough still does a steam train. Wow. Oh yeah, I guess the Pullman is still... You can still get a Pullman steam train, can't you? Yeah. Last year I travelled on the Caledonian Express from Fort William to London, but I'm pretty sure that was a diesel train, or in fact it might even have been electric. Okay, I'm turning the fan on. There is a minute and a half to go in this France-Belgium game. And France are still 1-0 up. Leaf on Pullman is just a brand name of a company, a train company. Paul, no, Jonathan is not Scottish. Well, he doesn't speak like a Scotsman anyway. So my live stream is a little bit behind. John Farrell says the game is over and France have won. So that is it. And it has now finished on my live stream. So France are through with England and Switzerland and Germany to the next round, the quarterfinals of the European Championships. They're still playing where Paul Hayward says they're still playing. Tell me if Belgium managed to get an equaliser in your game, Paul, because they didn't get one here. 22 minutes gone. And 3.6k in to our Monday community run. Live on the Zwift Run channel, wearing our ZLDR tops. Leaf on, it's the last 16. The last 16 round at the moment. I was learning how to paddleboard standing up on Sunday. I fell in the sea quite a few times. Yeah, I noticed that as well. John says, I found it funny that Gareth Southgate can bend time. England's first goal was in the 96th minute. Their second goal was in the 91st minute. Yes, I had a great time. We have wanted a paddleboard for ages, and we just bought one last week. Right, Tina's back, so everybody behave now. Well, you've missed our talk of football, but we've also been talking about steam trains, Tina. Talking about how many steam trains are still in use on main lines in the UK. And apparently there are some. I initially said I didn't think there were any, but of course there are a few. Is either the engine still running? I think either the engine's retired. Tina says the Scotsman, of course, yes. Yes. Because I was remembering last year when I came down from Fort William on the Caledonian Express, but that wasn't a steam train. It was definitely a diesel engine. I haven't been on either the engine, not since I was about 7. So I don't know if Ivor is still running. Thomas, a tank engine. I think Thomas is still running. Weirdly looks the same age as he did when I was little as well, so don't understand what's going on there. Not sure what line Thomas runs on though. And I'm not sure I would want to go on the Thomas tank engine. I'd be afraid of the Fat Controller telling me off. Surely in this modern era, we wouldn't be calling him the Fat Controller anymore. Has he got a different name? Does anybody have kids who watch Thomas? And have they changed how they refer to the Fat Controller? Carol thinks that Thomas is using Botox. Yeah, well, unless he's got access to some kind of modern cell therapy, stem cell therapy, yes, probably is Botox. Tina says she's been on the Buckfastleigh steam train in Devon. So there's a steam train there. Although, we don't know whether is that a private line? Paul Hayward says Ringo was great. He was great at being Thomas, not so great at being the Beatles drummer, unfortunately. Actually, that's not true at all. He was the perfect Beatles drummer. Right, John, you're going to have to explain this. He says, the Fat Controller was my mate's dietitian stroke doctor. What do you mean? Well, the person who voiced the Fat Controller. Hello, Ryan. Ryan says, I start Disney marathon training tomorrow. Ryan, are you... Which one are you doing? Which one is it that you're doing? I'm assuming this is Ryan Downey, by the way. Hello, Ryan. Right, that's Lee is done. Well done, Lee. Thanks for joining. So we're halfway through. Oh, now I understand. Okay. Thank you, John. That would have been very bizarre. Jonathan, have you not heard of the Disney marathons and the Disney half marathon? They run all around the Disney parks. And it's all, you know, they have all the characters out and everything. Yeah, it's crazy. So Ryan is starting to train for the Disney Marathon, which is in January. I think Sarah Jacobson did that with Megan Brown last year. We are over halfway now. In the little yellow beacon group. Oh yes, I forgot about that, Carol. Ryan is your wingman. Ryan says, my treadmill broke, looking for a replacement, been running in the Florida heat, and it's been awful. Oh my God. Well, we think it's been pretty bad here. I mean, it's only 24 degrees Celsius here, which is, it's about 72 Fahrenheit. So that's what we've got here at the moment, and it doesn't feel so warm. But we have had 29, 30. I think we did have one day when I was running in 34, which is 90, is it? Fahrenheit, something like that. So have you got your treadmill fixed, Ryan? Anthony says, I watched Glastonbury and saw Professor Brian Cox on stage with the group he was in and the Fatboy Slim playing guitar for Paul Heaton. Yes. So Brian Cox was in D-Ream and they had that thing, that hit, Things Can Only Get Better. Do you remember that? Things can only get better. And all the opposition parties use it for their campaigning for elections. So yeah, Brian popped up on stage at Glastonbury and played with D-Ream. And then, of course, Fatboy Slim appeared playing guitar with Paul Heaton, because he obviously used to be the bass player for the House Martins. Oh, excuse me. Bit of cramp. Carol, I haven't heard. Tina, I haven't heard from Tortoise. I know Carol's been in touch with him. Carol, if you'll pay for me to ship my treadmill to Ryan, then I will. Carol, I don't know what that song is, Weatherman. I have no idea what you're talking about. Right, we have 25 minutes to go here in shed quarters on the south coast of the UK on the Zwift Run channel and running in the virtual New York round the reservoir in Central Park. Oh, I see, Tina, I see. Carol, have you heard from Tortoise? Does anyone know what Tortoise's real name is? Who is Tortoise? He actually doesn't live very far from me, I've heard. %, humidity here inside shed quarters on the south coast of the UK. (24 degrees Celsius, which is about 73 Fahrenheit. Actually, it might be 75. Oh, 93 degrees Fahrenheit in where Sherry lives. I don't know where Sherry lives, actually. I'm ignoring Carol and John. I'm just ignoring you. I don't know what you're talking about. I think you must be getting me confused with a different Stephen Cousins. Did you really, John? Actually, I think you've told me that before. John says I paid money for that single. Wow. We were so young back then. Thank you. Appreciate that, John. I'm sure I spent the money wisely. Or actually, no. I was 18, so I probably didn't spend it wisely at all. Actually, that reminds me of a discussion we were having last night at home with the kids about what, because I think one of them asked what inflation was. We were explaining about things getting more expensive over time. And we're talking about houses. And we were saying that, you know, years ago, you could buy a house for £500, you know. And it reminded me that when we got some of the royalties from that song I'm trying to ignore you talking about, I very nearly bought a house. And I decided against it. And I so wish I, you know, just, why didn't I do it? Why didn't I put the money down on a house? Because it would have just made me so much more money now. But there we are. We do these foolish things when we're younger, don't we? Oh, Jonathan, that's very kind of you to say. Thank you. Well, John says it had a brown sleeve. The single had a brown sleeve. I thought it was black, wasn't it? And it had like a red barometer on the front. Maybe it was brown, dark brown, maybe. Jonathan Perkins says, that song is genuinely one of my favourite childhood memories. That's a very nice thing to say. Yeah, I was on Wogan. Yeah. With my goofy teeth. Rest in peace, eh? Terry Wogan. I met him a few times, actually. On various, you know, during that time, we were at Television Centre in London. It seemed like an awful lot. And, yeah, I met him a few times. Met the late Steve Wright as well, of course. And I remember, I'll tell you another thing, I remember being on a radio show with a bright new presenter who was very bubbly and very excitable. And that was Chris Evans. He was on BBC Radio London at the time. This is 1988. Right. Okay, I definitely need to just nip to the toilet very quickly. I do apologise. I do need to go. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. Can't have gone too far behind. I'll catch Carol and Theo up. John Farrell says it was a great happy song. Great happy funny song. Me and my mates sang it in the pub. I'm 55. You've got 1 year on me, John. I'm 54. Well, 35 to my friends. John, Anthony, yes, there was actually a 12-inch long version, but I think it just repeated the chorus over and over and over again. I don't think we'll be doing any re-releases, Paul. Okay, 45 minutes gone. We are on our last traverse now of the reservoir here. We have 2.5k to go in the Yellow Beacon group. I hope you are all enjoying your run. If you are really hot, please don't go for a swim in the reservoir afterwards. You don't know what's in there. If you haven't, check out the Wonderwall mix to the Friends theme. The Wonderwall mix of the Friends theme. Okay, I'll tell my daughter to look it up. It's bound to be on TikTok, isn't it? Oh yeah, I didn't see your first message, Jonathan, sorry. Okay, there I ruined it. Right. Instagram. So I'm looking for an Instagram account called There I Ruined It, who do hilarious remixes. And we need to check out their Wonderwall remix of Friends. Okay. I'll try and remember all that. I guess if I just type in Wonderwall remix of Friends, that'll come up, won't it? Right, 8 kilometres done, guys. 2 to go. Just over 10 minutes left. The week will be the same as usual, although I haven't updated the website yet. Zwift.run, click on live schedule, and sometime tonight or tomorrow I will have updated the schedule, but it's pretty much the same as usual, I think. So the Film My Run 500 tomorrow, I'll probably go out with the club tomorrow night, Wednesday workout on Wednesday, Film My Run 500 and bag that badge on Thursday, ZLDR recovery hour on Friday, unless there's a change somewhere. That's what it will be. Anthony says, has anyone tried the Oh No Hill course yet? Well, now that was an idea that we were going to do that on a Tuesday. So if anybody wants to do that tomorrow, I don't mind missing club and doing that for you. We'll see. It definitely sounds like an appropriate course for the Film My Run 500, doesn't it? Right, Tina will be out with the club tomorrow. I mean, I haven't been to club for quite a while. Maybe I should go, actually. Yeah, I think I will go out with the club tomorrow night locally. And then we'll be back on Wednesday for the Wednesday workout. Oh, no! No, we won't. Okay, no, change. Because I have a club fun run league meeting on Wednesday. So maybe I will run with you guys tomorrow, or I'll do something tomorrow because I'm not going to be here on Wednesday because I've got a fun run league race on Wednesday night. Okay. I'm glad we had this chat. Right, I will try and update the website and the live schedule tonight to make everyone aware that I'm not around on Wednesday. We can also put it in the group club chat as well, can't we? The thing is, it happens so rarely, Tina. And now I come to think of it, it's next Wednesday as well. So I've got 2 club races. This Wednesday coming and the following Wednesday. You do, John. Come on, sort yourself out and get yourself back with us. Come and join us on Friday or something. Nice, easy, slow run on Friday. 9 kilometres an hour. for the ZLDR recovery hour. 5:30 p.m. UK time on Friday. Carol says we all fall apart when you don't run, which is why I want to get Victoria to run sometimes when I don't run. And it's also why we completely miss Clive. Because Clive used to always stand in, didn't he, and make a really good job of leading when I wasn't around. Tina's got a handicap race on Wednesday as well. She says, let's hope my tummy behaves. Yeah, I hope so. 9 kilometres in, Theo Heldon is still with me. Carol is still with me. Paul Hayward just a bit behind. Jonathan Perkin is walking. Cecile just up ahead. How is our Viking lady today? Right, I've just dropped a few ride-ons. Four minutes to go, 800 metres to go. I don't think she's running now. My mistake, sorry Camille. I always get you two mixed up. Norway and the letter C. All right, now we're on about bikes in the live stream chat. Tina says, John, you're too busy, I suppose about running, you're too busy to run with your ridiculous motorbikes. Paul Hayward comes back at Tina with e-bike, Tina. Tina says, my e-bike is fabulous. John said, I did the Dave Day ride to Barrow-in-Furness a couple of weeks ago. It was brilliant. Hashtag hairy bikers. Oh yeah, Dave, of course. From the Hairy Bikers. And Anthony says, I saw that on the news, hundreds of riders. Actually, I think I remember seeing it on the news as well. 46,000 motorbikes in Barrow-in-Furness. I wouldn't have thought you could fit 46,000 motorbikes in Barrow-in-Furness. It's not exactly a big town. Jonathan says, when Stephen goes to visit Marcus... Well, I'm not going to visit Marcus. We're going to Canada and he's going as well. He doesn't live in Canada. Anyway, that's beside the point. Yes, when Stephen goes to visit Marcus, will they be the beary hikers as opposed to the hairy bikers? Listen, I do not want to meet a bear. I am really, really praying that... well, I'm not praying because I don't believe in God, but I'm really hopeful that I will not encounter a bear in Canada. Just coming to the finish. Thank you very much for joining, everyone. Thank you, Theo. And here we come up to the finish line. Well done, everyone, says Paul Haywood. Tina reckons I could talk a bear to death. Talk his hind legs off. No, but I could just run faster than Marcus. That's all that needs to happen is I just need to run faster than Marcus. That's it. Yeah, I'd sacrifice Marcus in a heartbeat. In a heartbeat. Oh dear. Right, thank you very much everybody for joining. It's been a nice little chat on the live stream and in the game as well. That's another 4 loops of the reservoir. Hopefully that's the last 4 loops of the reservoir for a while, because I think we're going to try and change course for next week. I know I said that last week, but I will get around to it this week. And I need to update the website and the live schedule, don't I? Because I'm not going to be here for the next 2 Wednesdays. So maybe I will do a run tomorrow, but I need to decide what that is, don't I? Okay. We'll have a think about it. Jonathan is hopefully going to be around for the Film My Run 500 in the morning. That's 11:35 UK time if you want to join. We'll be running on the Noble Pro 10i if you're after a Noble Pro treadmill. Again, go to the website zwift.run and click on Noble Pro and I'll get you a discount off the smart treadmills from Noble Pro. Other than that, I'm now going to have a bath. Why did I say bath? I'm not going to have a bath. I'm going to have a shower. I never have a bath these days. Yeah, Theo says see you next time. Take care, Theo, and take care, everyone. Thank you for joining. Anthony says entertaining as always, no worries. Carol says thanks all, great run and great banter. John says thanks all, motivation received. I'll dust off my treadmill. Very good. Yeah. Tina, take care. Thanks for joining, everyone, and I'll see you tomorrow.